Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing today? I hope you are good. In today's video, we'll be making bread with raisins. And let's go ahead. We'll add in milk into our bowl and we'll break in one large egg. Then we'll add in the yeast and just a little sugar. And we'll add in oil. We'll mix all this in together to combine properly. And now we'll come in with the flour. I use bread flour. You can also use all-purpose flour if that's what's available to you. I used 2.5 cups for this recipe, and I added in half teaspoon of salt, and I'll bring this all together. We'll be combining this till all the dry flour is well mixed into the wet ingredients. Mix this all in together, keep stirring it till it all comes together. Now this bread with raisins is so nice, it's so delicious. And we'll transfer this to our work surface for easier kneading. We will be kneading this between 5 to 10 minutes to develop the gluten. This will help the bread to rise even better. As we are kneading this, if within the first 3 minutes it's still sticking, you might need to add in just a little flour to incorporate it. But if after 3 minutes it's no longer sticking, you don't need to add in any flour, and you can use the scraper to clear the kneading board at any time. This makes it easier for you when kneading. I use different methods of kneading in this recipe. Now is the slapping method. I'm going to be hitting this dough on the kneading board. This also helps it to develop gluten. To me, this is the lazy approach to kneading when I'm making bread. And you can see it's not yet well kneaded. This can still tear easily. And I'll come back with the traditional kneading method. Here I've gotten it well. It's well kneaded now. I'll shape it into a ball. And I'll spray some oil into a bowl and bring in the dough. This will help the dough not to stick to the bowl when it's rising. Spread out the oil evenly on top of the dough and on the bowl as well. Now cover this and allow it to rest and rise for 1 hour. I live in a warm country, so I don't need to put it in a warm place. And as the dough is rising, this is my pan. I'll just grease it with butter. This will help the bread not to stick to the pan when it's coming out from the oven. Grease all sides very well with butter, and I'll add in my parchment paper. You can also use cooking oil to grease your pan. And 1 hour, our dough is well risen now. Like I was saying, I live in a warm country. I don't need to put this in a warm place. But if you live in a cold country, you might have to wait more than 1 hour till it doubles in size. And I will spread out flour and bring in the dough. And gently with my fingers, I'll spread out the dough. This is quite easy. It's not as difficult as it might seem. Because the dough is well kneaded, it's elastic. And I'll bring in dry raisins. This is half cup of black dry raisins. Now fold it into the dough. Now mix it all in together to come in together. I'll form this into a ball shape also. We'll be cutting this into 3 because we are doing the braided raisins bread today. 3 equal parts. I'll tuck this in, tuck in the raisins. You can see some of them are falling off. Tuck it in and I'll roll it. So I've gotten the shape I want after rolling it. I'll set this aside. I'll repeat the same process for the other 2. And here is the pre-dough well rolled out. We'll be joining this together and we'll be braiding it. This is quite easy. You can also do this and you enjoy this with your whole family or by yourself. Nothing compares to the joy of eating your own bread. It's so nice. The feeling is out of this world. Here it is, and we'll bring in our well-greased pan and we'll place this dough into the pan. I just folded it on both sides and placed it in the pan. If you live in the colder regions, you might need to proof this for more than 1 hour or keep it in a warm environment to proof, but my country is warm, so I'll be proofing this for 40 minutes. And this is 40 minutes later. It has risen very well for the second time. I'll gently remove the cling film, and here I have egg and milk. We'll be giving this dough an egg wash. This will make the bread to look appealing to the eyes when it's coming out from the oven. I'll be sending this to a preheated oven. I'll be baking at 160 degrees Celsius between 30 to 35 minutes. We like our bread brown here, so 35 minutes is what I used for this. And here comes our bread from the oven. So nice, so yummy. I will take it out from the pan immediately so that it doesn't start sweating. Usually I'll allow this cool between 30 minutes before cutting it so that the bread doesn't dampen in. And here is our raisins bread. We couldn't have enough of this. Try this out and let me know how it came out for you in the comment section. Please subscribe to my channel to support the work that I do. It will make me very happy. Please also like and share this video. Look at how fluffy and soft our bread is. This is so soft, like cotton, and it's so delicious too. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.